This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Up for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
That's caught. It's Jordan. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. Fourth and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. from the gun. Running back gets the give. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The sure hands, it's Lee. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. This time they'll go to the running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Reed.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Reed. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Holstein. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it!
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like...
Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Panthers! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Finds the tight end. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You can spin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the
Touchdown, USC! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Holstein. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Pitt. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He's going to let it go. Pulls in the deep ball.
When he is a two-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Turns it loose. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without...
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Holstein. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. And he eluded the defense
You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the tight end. Gives him the big stiff arm. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They take the lead with the 6.
Aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. Try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's gone. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, third down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking for room. It's Jordan. Brings into the open. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points of how they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This turning it on. Defense picks it up. Pass to 30. He's at the 10. How in the world did that happen? Biggest disaster since the Fire Festival or the Chevy Chase show. A defensive touchdown, and we're a point away from a tie.
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock here in a tight game late. But the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeouts they have right now. They can use those, and because of that, start attacking the middle of the field throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Mayaba. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers!
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's got it. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 10. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Lets it fly. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, put points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
Decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. They'll go to the air, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble to try to win it right here moment goes awry as they're still down by 1.
USC 34.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that. Long ways down at the 38. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them. And
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. run. It's Reed. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Holstein. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
On 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eye.
Breaks into the open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running. None to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tiger! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finished it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game, and the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. The short hands. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. And that's a live ball behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. On the move. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He'll take another shot here. Brings it in down the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pitt!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They go to the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tigers are on the move. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll rise man on the option. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their... first of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
On the double. Easy. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on offense, you know this is four-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Hits it with a stiff arm. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's the handoff. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. And yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. The throw to the outside is complete. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Panthers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. To be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The option look. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.